Superior Foes of Spider-Man is a limited run series concerning Spider-Man's lesser known, or rather less world dominating enemies. It is about the Sinister Six, or rather the Sinister Five, because there's only 5 of them, but they've got this this thing where they think that because there's only 5, people will wonder where the 6th member is, and maybe they'll be worried he's creeping up behind them or something. But it really is because no one wants to join them. It's made up of Boomerang, who's the leader. Then you've got Shocker, Beetle, Overdrive, and a speedster whose name escapes me right now. But they're all selfish, smart Alex, and a bit useless. It's told from Boomerang's point of view, and you've got this sort of voiceover narration from him where you're let into his sort of inner thoughts, and you see how he's trying to be clever and manipulate the situation throughout. It concerns him striking a deal with the Owl and Chameleon, trying to play them off against each other in order to obtain the head of Silvermane. Silvermane's a former gang boss who had a robot body, and his head, in sort of urban legend, is missing but still alive, and anyone who gets this can be in charge of a section of the mafia, so it's very valuable. What it turns out is that Boomerang's actually trying to steal a painting of Dr. Doom's real face, and through various twists and turns, this painting ends up swapping hands with people. Is it a real copy? Is it a fake copy? They all betray each other, they all lie to each other, they all meet up in bars where supervillains meet, and they have sort of petty arguments with themselves and other supervillains. And you see Boomerang trying to get a girlfriend. Has he got a girlfriend? Has he not? And I know it sounds very sort of, well, where's the plot in that? But it all works. It's one of those things where you have to read it to get the gist of it, and when you do, it's got lots of laugh out loud, funny moments in it. It's really worth getting. I got this in the Omnibus edition, which is a hardback book, because when you actually do the maths, it worked out way cheaper than buying 3 separate trades, and because it's a whole story, it flows together better in that way as well. I got it for $23.66 online, which when you work out the price for a trade at about £10 or so each, you do make a saving on that, and you've got it in a nice presented hardback to read. It comes in at 376 pages in the Omnibus edition, and it's really worth getting. There's reference and little in-jokes to various elements of the Marvel Universe, and it's just funny. And there's a twist at the end with Boomerang's girlfriend that I won't spoil right now, but I didn't see it coming, and you just think, well, he got what he deserved, I suppose. It is the kind of book that could well be turned into a sort of 2-part, maybe 3-part miniseries, or even a standalone movie on its own. It's got that sort of upbeat, bouncing along feel. They'd like to think they were Ocean's 11, but they're not. Well, I suppose they're Ocean's 5, and they're not that good at that either. It's that kind of Coen Brothers feel to it. I can't recommend this book highly enough. It was just so enjoyable to read. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Oh, and there's also a bit where they go to a supervillain help group, and it's not like the help group that's in the Punisher TV series. This is awful Z-list supervillains, talking about how they're trying to quit and stay away from being supervillains, but they all turn up in their costumes, so they're not anywhere near being rehabilitated or cured. And the things they say, it's just funny. So definitely worth reading. Superior Foes of Spider-Man.